All right, ladies, gather round, because today we're talking about something that's been whispered in hushed tones, speculated about in group chats, and maybe even tried with varying degrees of success. But I'm here to tell you, with the directness you've come to expect, that there's a certain magic, a potent alchemy when it comes to understanding a man's wiring. Forget the outdated dating rules, the games, and the guesswork. We're cutting through the noise and getting straight to the heart, or rather the lips, and what happens when they meet certain hotspots. Now, before some of you clutch your pearls, let's be crystal clear. This isn't about manipulation, and it's certainly not about reducing men to some simple equation. It's about understanding the primal, the inherent, and yes, the often overlooked aspects of male desire that, when acknowledged and engaged with authentically, can create an unparalleled level of connection and passion. We're talking about unlocking a deeper intimacy, a profound response that transcends mere physical contact and taps into something far more significant. You see, for all their bravado, their strength, their logical fronts, men are, at their core, incredibly responsive creatures. They are seeking connection, validation, and a kind of fierce, unwavering adoration that, when expressed in the right way, makes them feel utterly seen, desired, and yes, utterly yours. And sometimes, ladies, that expression comes not through a grand gesture, not through a perfectly worded love letter, but through the simple yet profoundly powerful act of placing your lips in specific potent locations. This isn't some parlor trick. This is about understanding the male physiology, yes, but more importantly, it's about understanding the psychology behind the physical. It's about creating an experience that isn't just pleasurable, but deeply affirming. It's about signaling without a single word that you understand him on a level that most others don't, that you're willing to explore, to connect, to unleash a primal energy that makes him go absolutely wild. We've all been there, right? Trying to figure out what makes him tick, reading article after article, asking our girlfriends for advice, overthinking every text. But sometimes the answer isn't in the cerebral, it's in the visceral, it's in the raw, unadulterated passion that ignites when you hit those specific pressure points, those areas that are not just erogenous but deeply symbolic of trust, intimacy, and surrender. Think about it, from the earliest days of human connection, touch has been the most fundamental form of communication. A mother's caress, a warrior's handshake, a lover's embrace. Our bodies are wired for touch. And men, for all their societal conditioning to be stoic and impenetrable, are no different. In fact, perhaps even more so, because often their avenues for expressing vulnerability and receiving affection are more limited. So when you offer that physical intimacy, that direct, uninhibited contact, you're not just touching his skin, you're touching his soul. You're giving him permission to feel, to let go, to completely immerse himself in the moment with you. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about being a pleaser. It's about being powerful. It's about owning your sexuality, understanding your impact, and leveraging that understanding to build a connection that is electric, unbreakable, and utterly intoxicating. It's about showing him with your actions that you're not just a passive participant in the dance of intimacy, but a vibrant, active force who knows exactly how to light his fire and keep it burning. It's about mastering the art of physical communication, of speaking a language that bypasses words and goes straight to the core of his being. So, are you ready to learn the secrets? Are you ready to unlock a level of passion and devotion that will make him absolutely obsessed? Because I promise you, when you strategically deploy the power of your lips in these three crucial places, you're not just getting him hard in the physical sense. You're getting him hard for you. You're getting him hard for the connection, the intimacy, the sheer unadulterated thrill of being with a woman who understands him on a profound level. You're becoming his ultimate addiction, the one he can't live without, the one who knows exactly how to push all his buttons and send him spiraling into a world of pure bliss. It's about creating an experience so intense, so exhilarating, that he'll be utterly captivated, mesmerized by your touch and craving your presence like nothing else. This isn't about cheap tricks, it's about deep understanding. It's about recognizing that a man's desire isn't just about the obvious, but about the nuanced, the subtle, the places that, when given attention, unleash a torrent of passion he didn't even know he was holding back. So let's dive into these specific spots, these power zones that, when kissed, licked, and adored, will make him go absolutely wild, begging for more, and seeing you as the ultimate goddess of intimacy. All right, buckle up, because we're diving deeper now. We've established the why, the profound impact of intentional touch. Now let's get into the how. The specific locations that, when graced by your lips, will elevate your intimacy to an entirely new stratosphere. And trust me, these aren't just about physical pleasure. They're about psychological triggers, emotional responses, and a level of connection that will make him utterly devoted. Spot number 1, the nape of his neck trailing up to his ear. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. The neck? Really, Matthew? That's not exactly groundbreaking. But hold on, because you're missing the nuance, the art of it. The nape of a man's neck, especially when combined with a gentle exploration towards his ear, is a veritable hotbed of nerve endings. It's a place where vulnerability meets primal instinct. Think about it. When someone is close enough to kiss the back of your neck, they are in your personal space, a space reserved for intimacy and trust. It's a subtle yet incredibly powerful gesture. But it's not just about the physical sensation. When you trace your lips, slowly, deliberately, from the base of his skull down to his shoulders, you're doing something more profound. You're signaling surrender, comfort, and an almost childlike sense of protection. This is often an area men don't even realize they crave attention on. Society teaches men to be strong, to be the protectors, to face the world head on. But in those quiet moments, when your lips are on the nape of his neck, you're allowing him to drop his guard. You're telling him without words that he can relax, that he is safe, that he is cherished. And then that delicate ascent towards his ear, a soft whisper, a gentle nibble on the lobe, a warm breath against his skin. The ear is a direct pathway to his brain. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. Not only are there countless nerve endings, but the very act of being whispered to or gently caressed in such a sensitive area is incredibly erotic and intimate. It creates a tingling sensation that runs right through his entire body. It's an invitation to lean in, to listen, to feel. It's the subtle art of seduction, wrapped up in a tender, almost innocent gesture. Imagine this. You're embracing him from behind, maybe while he's cooking or working at his desk. Your arms are around him, and you lean in, your lips finding that sweet spot on his neck, a slow, lingering kiss. Then, a gentle trail upwards, your breath warm against his ear, perhaps a soft murmur of how much you desire him, how good he smells, how much you appreciate him. That's it. Watch his shoulders relax. Feel the shift in his posture. That's the magic happening. He's not just feeling your lips. He's feeling your presence, your adoration, your complete and utter focus on him. This isn't just a kiss. It's an emotional anchor, pulling him closer, deeper into your shared world. Spot number 2, the inside of his forearm and wrist. Okay, now this might seem even more counterintuitive to some of you. The forearm, the wrist, but again, it's about understanding the hidden power zones, the places that for men carry a surprising weight of intimacy and vulnerability. The inside of the forearm and the wrist are incredibly sensitive areas. The skin is thinner, closer to the veins, and packed with nerve endings. A gentle kiss, a soft lick, a delicate tracing with your tongue along this path sends shivers down his spine. But beyond the purely physical, there's a deeper psychological element at play here. Think about how men are often portrayed. Strong, capable, hands, forearms that flex with power. These are tools he uses to navigate the world, to build, to protect, to work. When you bring your lips to these areas, you're acknowledging his strength, yes, but you're also bringing a softness, a tenderness to a part of him that is usually associated with ruggedness and resilience. You're saying, I see your strength, but I also see the man beneath it, the one who craves gentle touch, who yearns for intimacy. Moreover, the wrist, in many cultures, has a historical connection to life force and vitality. A kiss on the wrist can be incredibly personal, almost like touching his very essence. It's a gesture that speaks volumes without a single word. It's a silent acknowledgement of his being, a tender claim on a part of his body that is often overlooked in the grand scheme of passionate encounters. When you take his hand, turning it over to expose the soft inner forearm, and gently begin to trail your lips from his elbow down to his wrist, you're creating a moment of intense connection. It's a slow burn, a deliberate act of affection that builds anticipation. A light kiss on his pulse point, feeling the steady beat of his heart beneath your lips. That's a moment of profound intimacy. It's a reminder that you're connected on a deep, fundamental level. It's a way of saying, I'm here, I'm present, and I cherish every part of you. This act communicates a rare blend of respect for his strength and adoration for his softer side, creating a powerful emotional resonance that makes him feel utterly seen and desired. Spot number 3, the inner thigh just before the junction. All right, ladies, this is where we turn up the heat. And yes, this one is more overtly sexual, but the way you approach it is what makes all the difference. This isn't about being crude or merely utilitarian. This is about artful, passionate, and incredibly potent seduction. The inner thigh is a highly sensitive area, incredibly responsive to touch. It's a transition zone, a threshold to the most intimate parts of his body. When your lips venture into this territory, you're not just touching skin, you're activating a cascade of physiological and psychological responses that will make him absolutely lose his mind. But here's the key. It's not just about getting straight to the destination. It's about the journey. It's about the anticipation, the teasing, the slow, deliberate build-up that drives him wild. Imagine starting with soft kisses along his outer thigh, slowly, gently, working your way inwards. Your lips, your tongue, creating a path of pleasure. Each touch, a promise of what's to come. As you approach that inner junction, the intensity escalates. A gentle suckle, a light bite, a warm, lingering kiss. This is a zone of immense vulnerability for a man. To have your lips here, to dedicate your attention to this area, is an affirmation of his virility, his desirability, his power as a man. It's a direct message that you find him utterly irresistible, that you are captivated by his body, and that you are eager to explore the depths of your shared passion. This isn't just about foreplay, it's about a profound act of worship. It's about letting go of inhibitions, embracing your own desires, and confidently expressing them. When you confidently and passionately explore this area with your lips, you're not just giving him pleasure, you're giving him permission to fully embrace his own pleasure, to let go, and to completely surrender to the moment. You're creating an experience that is so intense, so intoxicating, that he will be utterly consumed by you. The psychological impact here is immense. Most men are taught, implicitly or explicitly, that their value is often tied to their strength, their performance. When you bring your lips to this powerful, intimate zone, you're telling him that his very essence, his raw masculinity, is something you adore, something you celebrate, something that drives you wild. It's a powerful affirmation that goes beyond words, hitting him on a primal level. It's an act of profound surrender on your part, demonstrating a trust and a desire that will solidify your bond and make him feel like the most desired man on the planet. This level of intimacy, this fearless exploration of his most sensitive zones, communicates a level of passion and acceptance that very few ever experience. It creates an unforgettable memory, etching you into his very being as the woman who truly understands and ignites him. Okay, let's bring it all home, ladies. We've explored the power zones, the places that ignite not just physical pleasure, but deep emotional and psychological responses in a man. Now, let's talk about the synthesis, the grand finale, and how understanding these three key areas transforms your approach to intimacy and leaves him utterly, irrevocably devoted. Because this isn't just about getting him hard, it's about building an unshakable connection, a passionate bond that makes him see you as his ultimate desire, his one true muse. The real magic happens when you understand that these three spots aren't isolated islands of pleasure. They are interconnected pathways to his deepest desires, his hidden vulnerabilities, and his most primal instincts. When you weave them together, when you move seamlessly from one to the other, you're not just touching his body, you're playing a symphony on his soul. You're orchestrating an experience that is so comprehensive, so deeply satisfying, that it becomes etched into his very being. Think about the progression, the nape of the neck, ear. This is the entry point, the invitation to surrender. It's gentle, intimate, almost innocent, but incredibly powerful in its ability to disarm him, to make him relax and trust you completely. It's about creating a safe space where he can let go of his guard and simply feel. This sets the stage, opening him up emotionally and physically, preparing him for what's to come. It's the whisper before the roar, the soft glow before the supernova, the inner forearm, wrist. This is the transition, the deepening of the connection. It's about acknowledging his strength while simultaneously appealing to his need for tenderness and adoration. It's a sensual affirmation, a slow burn that builds anticipation and signifies a more profound level of personal connection. You're telling him, I appreciate all of you, your power and your softness. This gesture solidifies the trust, bringing you both into a more vulnerable yet incredibly exciting space. It's a subtle yet potent reminder of the bond you share, a silent promise of deeper explorations, the inner thigh. And this, ladies, is the crescendo. This is where primal instinct meets passionate desire. This is where you fearlessly celebrate his masculinity, where you communicate without a doubt that you are utterly captivated by him. It's not just about reaching a destination, it's about the journey there, the slow, deliberate seduction that maximizes the pleasure and the psychological impact. This is the ultimate affirmation, the bold declaration of your desire, a moment where inhibitions vanish and pure, unadulterated passion takes over. This is where you completely shatter any lingering barriers, sending him into an ecstatic oblivion. When you master the art of moving between these zones, creating a fluid, intuitive dance of your lips, you're not just performing an act, you're creating an experience. You're building a narrative of intimacy that is uniquely yours. Imagine starting with soft kisses on his neck as you whisper sweet nothings, feeling his body soften against yours. Then, you might take his hand, turning his forearm over, tracing delicate patterns with your tongue, letting him feel cherished and desired. And then, as the tension builds, as his breath quickens, you move lower, confident and assertive, knowing exactly what to do to drive him absolutely wild. This isn't about following a script every single time. It's about understanding the principles, internalizing them, and then allowing your own intuition and desire to guide you. Every man is different. Every moment is unique. But the underlying responses to these areas are universal. They tap into something fundamental within the male psyche, something that yearns for connection, for adoration, for a woman who truly understands how to ignite his flame. The true power here, beyond the immediate physical response, lies in the psychological imprint you leave. When a man experiences this level of intentional, passionate, and deeply understanding touch, he doesn't just feel good, he feels seen. He feels cherished, desired, and utterly captivated. He recognizes that you possess a unique insight into his being, a secret language of intimacy that only you speak. This creates a bond that goes far beyond superficial attraction. It fosters a devotion, a loyalty, and a craving for your presence that is incredibly powerful. He won't just remember the pleasure, he'll remember you. He'll remember how you made him feel completely alive, utterly desired, and profoundly connected. You become his safe harbor, his wild adventure, his most intoxicating addiction. You become the woman who knows how to unlock every single part of him, both physically and emotionally. So, ladies, this isn't just about putting your lips on 3 places. It's about leveraging your feminine power, your intuition, and your capacity for deep connection. It's about being bold, being adventurous, and being utterly confident in your ability to unleash a level of passion that will leave him breathless. Go forth, experiment, explore. Don't be afraid to be assertive in your affection, to be deliberate in your touch. Because when you do, when you truly embrace the power of your lips in these crucial areas, you're not just making him go hard in the physical sense. You're making him go hard for you, for your confidence, your passion, your understanding, and the unparalleled intimacy you bring to his life. You're not just a partner, you're an experience, an addiction, an unforgettable force of nature that will keep him coming back again and again. Utterly devoted to the woman who knows how to light his fire and keep it burning hotter than ever before. This is your power. Own it, embrace it, and watch him utterly fall under your spell, seeing you as the one who truly knows how to make him feel alive. If this deep dive into unlocking profound intimacy has resonated with you, if you're ready to master the art of connection and truly captivate the man in your life, then you absolutely need to stay tuned for more. This is just a glimpse into the powerful strategies that can transform your relationships. Don't miss out on further insights, exclusive tips, and the ongoing conversation about love, desire, and building extraordinary bonds. Hit that subscribe button now, and let's continue this journey together, making every interaction a step towards deeper, more passionate, and utterly unforgettable intimacy.